Is this the episode where you actually come out?
That's massively offensive to the gay community.
Yeah, I know a gay community. I was just on about you not being a transformer fan.
Yes, I'm just pretending.
Right. It says we should be live in 1 minute's time, but you're sat down. Why are you sat down? It's not done yet.
It should be live.
Oh, we're not doing that crap again with time delay. Oh.
I put it on
the
latency.
technical difficulties are always fun. Let's see. Right, there we go. The screen's changing. We have an advert, which is, yeah. Okay. If you're watching an advert right now, please carry on. Right.
I can see you.
Right, there we go.
Adam can see us. Hi, Adam. HyperRed0100. Good evening, gents. Hello.
Hello.
Right.
And welcome to Friday Night Almost Live.
Welcome to Black Friday. Especially for American, mind you, it has infected British High Street quite significantly.
Yeah, it's
which is weird because Cyber Monday's our thing.
Oh yeah, Cyber Monday.
And yet the Americans are all doing that now. I'm like,
the Americans copied us with Cyber Monday, but Cyber Monday doesn't exist for them like it does for us because their delivery and their postal systems are completely different. So it's like,
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, completely. And yeah, and it's state specific as well. So.
How bizarre.
Well, yeah, because their infrastructure's vastly different to ours. So, right. Anyway, so
good evening, Jason.
Tonight we are going to do an unboxing. So the Redhead is about to come in. No, okay. Not that type of unboxing. Don't you wish we could edit these? We have good news.
Should be back to editing soon.
Yay!
Very soon.
I can drink.
Playing fine on PS4. Can't see on my phone though for some reason. We're compatible with PlayStation.
We are, and Xboxes, and iPads.
Hi guys, hope you get your car sorted, Sven. Yes, so do I.
Every year, Sven. Every year. You're more predictable than the Doctor Who special.
November. No. Okay. Right.
I feel there should be some sort of music playing here. Really crappy animation.
Okay. Right. Hello, Michael. Jean Grey.
Jean what?
Jean Grey. Is that Jean Grey? Question mark. Phoenix. Redhead.
Oh, yes. Sorry, you know I'm bad with names. Bad with names. It's not news.
Okay.
It's old, in fact.
Inside this box that came from Zavi is a Steelbook. It happens to be a Discovery stick.
Ooh. Now I'm quite excited about this because I've been watching lots and lots of my friends open these on Facebook all week long. So what's going to make our opening this live on YouTube more interesting than all the Facebook ones?
Because it's us.
Oh, because it's us. Oh, okay. Do you want to break the cellophane? Or would you like me since I have nails?
I have no nails.
Yeah, oh, it's always cracked me up that house. Right, so
I have a Mylar bag ready.
Nice and
Steelbook
embossed.
protector. Thank you. Ooh.
The embossed is nice. The sheen is nice.
The sheen is nice. Right, let's.
Still got those annoying cardboard sleeves, which I've always hated.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. I understand why they do them. I just don't know.
I will do some photos and pop them on Facebook. Promise. Because nobody's seen enough of this already.
Please tell me you're referring to the Steelbook because he keeps on about posters and nipples and just no.
That's got to be done. I've got to do it at some point when I've got 5 minutes and I feel slightly less.
please do not follow that with sexy. My brain can only process.
Sexy.
My brain can only process so much in one
Sexy
day.
nipples on the camera without breaking the camera. That's the key part. I don't need to have to be replacing anything else at the moment. So there's the back of the cardboard J card, as they call them, because it makes a letter J. What?
I'm not even joining in.
Photos are coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, do the important thing.
Do the important thing. Right. So it is a proper Scanovo Steelbook. So you've got metal here, a bit of plastic down the edge, to hold it together because there's a plastic tray inside.
Okay, Sven.
As we've mentioned in previous episodes.
Yeah. Pretend we've got some new viewers and some American viewers, because American viewers and Steelbooks are completely different. Would you like to go through the listing of the differing versions? Because you have a Steelbook, which is...
Well, this is a Scanavo Steelbook.
Yeah.
This is a standard G2 Steelbook.
Right.
Rather than a jumbo one, because it's as thin as a normal DVD
standard
case,
case.
basically. But the size of a Blu-ray.
And then after that, there was variations, because the thing that, people tend to generically dump the whole lot into Steelbook. There isn't. There's a steel case.
Steel cases, future packs.
What's a future pack? I can't remember that one.
That's one that I think, if I remember right, that's the one with the hinges on the end.
Ah, I thought
So
those ones. I thought those were steel boxes. I thought they were called steel box.
This is the thing: is that everybody tries to clone.
Because I know the DVDs in that range for things like Battle Royale and so on were merchandised as steel boxes.
Were they ones that had a plastic normal casing inside?
Yes, they were.
Okay, no. The ones I'm referring to as future packs are like Steelbooks, in that you put the discs directly in them.
Oh, right,
but they've got things at the end.
they got this one. Okay, right. I think that's enough of a cover for that. So let's
for those who
move forward.
haven't seen videos before we've done, the other Steelbooks that have been made available were the TNG remastered series Blu-rays were in jumbo Steelbooks, but only in Germany.
Those things are stunning.
Yes.
They are really
nice. It's the same standard...
it's the same disc. It's just
the same
box.
standard artwork that we had on the British ones, but it's on metal, so it looks nicer. And they came with a pin bag.
Yes, they did.
Which is worth grabbing.
Which we've got a whole review of, and is
already polishing his Steelbook.
It's worth seeing in the archive.
So, on here we have a very glossy cover. Mm-hmm. It's allowing some of the metal to come through in the eye and around it, which is gorgeous. We are embossed here, which is nice.
To be fair, there've only been 2 of the Star Trek Steelbooks that have been embossed. The others were all flat.
Yep. I'm just trying to remember, because stop it. The Beyond, Beyond was flat. No, Beyond was embossed.
Beyond was embossed, but they did a flat one and an embossed one.
Yeah, but not in this country. Ours was embossed, but the one I got actually come with a magnet of the lenticular.
The lenticular piece.
The Into Darkness one was flat.
Flat.
The version of the 2009 one I've got with the blue band at the top, that was flat, but I believe there was an embossing in the second one that it was done. So going around the box, we have obviously Star Trek Discovery on the edge, which
surprise, surprise! Who would know they'd put something on the edge for you to identify?
Rather nice image of the disco on the back.
Oh, could you describe this for 2 seconds? Why I just remembered something that annoyed me, and I will be back when I've remembered it.
Steelbook. So we have quite a nice image there of the disco. Again, it's allowing some of the metallic sheen to come through. So on the blue up here especially, and so on and so forth. That's really, really nice. Let's open that up gently. So inside we have, these will be exactly the same discs as you get in a normal Blu-ray box set. So disc 1, disc 2, and disc 3, and it is 4 discs. There are plenty of extras on here from what I remember. So yeah, 10 behind the scenes featurettes, deleted and extended scenes and promos. I'm assuming that the deleted scene from the last episode is on there, where we find out about section 31. Would have preferred it to have a cast pick in the Delta rather than Birmingham. I think they were pretty much locked into that because that was the original poster, to be fair, Adam. I think that was basically the same thing. The German TNG set came with the badges set, right? Yes, the TNG Steelbooks, each season came with a badge. And then, and just be aware that anybody who was at DST, it wasn't all of the badges that came with those Steelbooks didn't match up with the badges that were being sold at DST in those cases, okay? 2 of them were, the rest had just been thrown in those cases to sell them by that dealer. If you go back to if you find
3
it on...
badges, actually, though there was another dealer who had them separate to those cases.
Okay, thanks.
It's alright.
If you go back to our review of all 7 seasons of the TNG Steelbooks, we did show all 7 of the badges in the case, which was sent out for free to anybody who sent in all the codes. Just so you know. So here we are. We've got 4 discs in there, which is not that long ago. This wouldn't have happened because I hadn't designed a way of doing this. And you'll notice there's nowhere to put any kind of booklet. But now that booklets don't tend to happen, fair enough. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll whip out those discs.
Don't whip it out on cam.
I'm whipping it out on camera, David. You can't stop me.
Okay, this is absolutely ridiculous. Right, sorry it's taken me so long. This is ridiculous. We joked just a second ago, well, of course it's down the edge. And then I remembered, I own a Blu-ray that it isn't down the edge, and I tried to find it. The Martian.
Yeah.
The Martian, they did
it's
like, why do that? It's like, because of the beautiful art.
The worst one was Planet of the Apes. You know the new 3 Planet of the Apes
Yes.
film? The first 2 steelbooks have got the name down the side.
Yeah,
third one doesn't. It's like, no. Right, let's see if I can get that out.
Why are you pulling it out?
Because it gets in the way of the artwork. And it's only clips in and clips out.
Okay, that's true. It's
That's
a
quite
query.
nice. That's quite nice. I quite like this. Are there disco shorts on the discs? No, because I haven't finished making them.
And also, they wouldn't have been released as part of their season. They might have been a bonus.
They might be on season 2.
Possibly.
Yeah, they might be on season 2.
Or they might do the thing Battlestar Galactica did and release them as a separate disc.
Quite possibly.
I think they'll be related. You know what? Now I've thought about it, my brain went, CBS owned them. It'll be a separate disc.
Yeah. There we go. So that's quite nice. Right. Hyper 100. Is there a version of TWOC on Blu-ray that has a director's custom? Yes, there is.
Yeah.
There's 2. In fact, if you have a look for director's cut, you will actually come up with one with artwork on the front that isn't from the poster. It actually says director's cut on it. The other one, bizarrely, is the one bizarrely is the 50th anniversary Steelbook, which has actually got the director's cut in. Good luck on finding one. You can find all the other 50th anniversary Steelbooks quite happily. TWOC, they've all gone because everybody worked out it was a director's cut and they've pretty much disappeared. And if they are on sale somewhere, they're expensive. Yep. So you might as well just get, frankly, the normal Blu-ray release because it's about £8 at the minute of that. Or wait until they actually produce the UMD of it because it was remastered in 4K, in HDR and everything. The only way to actually watch it that way is through iTunes.
I love the way he said that with dirt.
And I am not giving them money because everybody's going, oh well, spinning discs are old tech. Yeah, it's the only way you'll actually own it. Because if you own it on digital, you don't. Because the moment they lose the rights, you won't be streaming that anymore.
Yeah. And additionally to that as well, not only you've got various licensing issues, but there's always the good old-fashioned data file. Where a data file for a disc, okay, yeah, it happens, you scratch the disc, but still. I'm old-fashioned, I like the tangibility of actually...
Thing is I like the feeling of actually owning something. I mean,
yeah,
and that's why I go for steelbooks rather than
I mean, come on, let's face. I mean, I've seen your collection, but you've seen my collection of Blu-rays. It's. I mean, I'm up to what 4 bookcases now. It's ridiculous, and it's growing. And I need to like rail it in.
I can kind of understand that. I mean, this is the thing. I'm only ever really buying stuff on disc that I know I'm going to keep watching.
Well, you see, I tend to. I'm more optional.
As of now, I'm back up to a full set of Star Trek discs.
Yeah.
You know, because all it will take is Netflix losing the rights.
No.
How the hell are you going to watch whatever you want when you want? You don't.
I do. I just reach to the Blu-rays, or DVDs, or VHS, or Laserdisc, or the other formats we've bought this stuff on in many times before, except this. Because this is the first time.
Yes. Yay. And why is it only on Blu-ray and not on UHD? Well, it's because it was mastered in 1080p.
Have you told people what this cost yet? Because I've got a funny story to say.
No, go on.
Okay. I was at an event last weekend and somebody was talking to me and I had the DVD TNG sets out and
The silver case ones.
Yeah, the
big ones, the original releases.
Yeah, £5.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's distressing.
And they went, oh yeah, I've been meaning to get those. I'll pick those up. Blah blah blah. And we were just chatting about all the features. And going, what do you think of Discovery? I was like, yeah, love it. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I saw it advertised. I'm not paying that for Blu-rays. And I was like, pardon me? He's gone, I'm not paying that for Blu-rays. I went, are we on about the £35 ones in the Steelbook? And he's gone, yes. And I've gone, but they're in a Steelbook and it's the complete season. He says, yeah, £35, what a rip-off. And then I went, the box you're holding in your hand, the original retail price was £90 and plenty of us did it. And then the voice in my head went, sucker! Really loud. Definitely.
To be fair, they were £89.99 RRP.
Yeah, none of us ever paid that. We all
bearing in mind that was back in the days when VAT was 17.5% and not 20%.
Did any? Yeah, but nobody. I don't think anybody ever paid the full 90. I think most of us got for like 60, weren't they?
15 years ago. Yeah, this is.
Yeah,
the thing,
most of us got for 60.
When, for instance, because I was working at HMV at the time.
Yeah.
And it was £90 RRP. But it was on the shelf.
It was always on
sale. On the shelf as a chart item at £59.99.
Yeah, I seem to think.
And then they went back up to full price the moment they dropped out of the chart until there was an offer on.
And then they went back to yeah.
So yeah.
So very
very nice.
pretty.
And
it really
irrelevant of your personal feelings on the actual show. That is a very nice.
It's just a nice collector's item.
Totally.
Okay.
And I would much rather have that than an all plastic casing.
Oh,
but then again, look what I did with TNG. Considering you can now get the entire season for the entire series for £45.
Yeah, but in all fairness,
on Blu-ray.
In all fairness, I've got 3/4 of it in the German Steelbooks. I'm waiting to pick up the last couple to complete the set. I would have bought the complete thing, but I got offered the Steelbooks cheap, and I was like, yeah, I can't remember those.
Yeah.
Well, correction, I wanted the pins.
Yeah, quite. Jason's asked.
Right,
Jason said, inside should be on the outside on that. I can kind of see where it's coming from, but that's sort of like the big, that was the big marketing graphic.
That was the big marketing graphic.
That was always going to be
Which, I have to say, I really hated because it reminded me of the poster campaign for 2009.
I do find it interesting.
They put the age certificates on the outside of the
Steelbook. Oh, that's pretty standard on Steelbooks these days. But it's 15, so that puts it in the same department as Deep Space Nine. Yeah. Which people forget.
Yeah, it was 15.
Because season 4 was a 15.
They had to heavily edit a couple of episodes as well.
Mind you, that was for the showing. They didn't do that.
For the showing. They didn't do it.
That's just why there was 15 on one. And Deadpool. Here's a 15 over here as well. For those who are American.
Deadpool deserves to be a 15.
I'm wondering.
Long may it stay.
Have you heard? Detective Pikachu is a PG-13 in the States. So there's going to be at least one swear word in it.
I'm not getting excited about one swear word, but Detective Pikachu
that looked awesome. I mean, come on.
It did, but it sort of broke my head a little bit.
Have you seen the trailer for The Lion King, the new Lion King?
No.
Oh wow, you need to see that.
Why is there a new Lion King?
Well, you know what Disney are doing? They're remaking everything in live action.
No, I can't. No, I do not need to see that.
They've got James Earl Jones back.
Oh God! I have seen the musical, so I can't bitch.
No. Bear in mind, it's CG actual lions.
Okay.
It's not men dressed up as lions. Don't worry, because I know what's just happened in your head.
Yeah, I went for the musical.
No, it's not like that.
I guess they'd CG because it's what they did with Jungle Book.
Yes, exactly. And it's John Favreau again. Jungle
Book was okay. You know, there's that really horrible term batting around. It raped my childhood. I must confess, when I watched it, I was going, oh.
Well, it's like,
but I feel that way about the Halifax adverts. So
I'd rather have contactless.
No, it's
actual contact.
No, it's that was terrible. But the whole mortgage thing with the Wizard of Oz was terrible.
You're far too young.
And Ghostbusters was just
Oh. Yeah. Right, back to this. Any word if they'll ever do a DS9 Blu-ray set, guys? Very unlikely.
Yeah, there's lots of words.
Unless Netflix comes up with a huge chunk of cash to bankroll it, can't see it happening.
Actually, to be fair,
That's possible.
That's possible.
If Netflix are making enough money out of Trek, they may well do that. The problem is that TNG didn't sell well enough.
Yeah.
The Blu-rays of TNG did not sell well enough, and DS9 would have gone through the same procedure as TNG up until the end of season 3. Then it hit season 4, and everything becomes CG, and redoing all. They'd have to redo.
They'd have to do all the
every
CG
single frame.
Yeah.
So that's a huge amount of work.
It's a lot. You know what? It's a lot of work, but it's not as much money as it used to be.
No.
And they get much better effects now.
Yeah, but it's a question of is
it financially
viable? And then there's Voyager. Would they do it with Voyager? And to be fair, it's only DS9 and Voyager that need to be done now because everything else has been done in high def.
I must confess,
But you watch them go back and rescan TNG. That's some.
Oh, it's beautiful. TNG.
But if they rescan it, they rescan it. Okay. There's a version of Twop DC on Amazon with a comic style cover, mostly red and white. Is that the version you mentioned? Yes. Grab it. Peter Preston is waiting for you. Didn't you hear about Once Upon a Deadpool?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's on my Facebook and it's in my YouTube thing. I do actually have a YouTube channel separate to Sven thing. It's still part of the Geekology thing, and on there are videos that I've recommended because I like. But there's no content from me on there that I've produced, and that is part of the thing because.
I'll try and remember to add that to the cards. There's already a set of cards set up, but I'll add it and just need to find you again or something. I don't know. My channel's on there.
I need to update it actually. Mine's running behind because there's quite a few things crop up.
Is Once Upon a Deadpool the animated thing?
Remember the musical?
No. Oh, you mean the fan made thing? Oh, is that the fan made thing? Oh yeah, I know that. Sorry, it didn't click in my head. Speaking of Planet of the Apes, what are your thoughts on the 2001 remake? The music was great.
Okay. If we
get your hands off me, you damn dirty human.
If we completely ignore the nightmare that was the Tim Burton thing.
That's the one we're referring to, yeah.
I'm saying if we completely ignore that, then all of the Planet of the Apes stuff, including the animated series, the comics and the read-along books, were amazing. And I did like the second remakes.
Yeah, they were really
They were
good.
Excellently done.
But Andy Serkis.
But the Tim Burton one... Okay, a little story for the kind viewers out there in the big wide world who do not appreciate the fact that I am batshit.
And old.
I like Tim Burton. Big Tim Burton fan. I'm a very big fan of Planet of the Apes. Very big fan. So when I heard that they were doing it, I had some friends at the studio and I bought a complete set of armour and the 10-foot vinyl banners for the film. And then when I saw it, I quietly sobbed for a few hours. And yeah, tried to sell them as quickly as I could. To be fair though, the armour was beautiful. It was a work of art in and of itself, but oh no. And the trouble was it was for an orangutan. It was huge, so I couldn't even.
Oh dear.
It was it was a mistake.
So yes, Linda, I agree with you. We're quite disappointed.
Yeah.
Okay, next up. Dave almost did a Dr. Smith. Oh, the pain. I've seen him do.
What?
It's a bird of prey. It's armed with torpedoes.
He did.
Okay. Wow, TNG did not sell well. Colour me surprised.
Oh, hang on. No. To be fair, TNG had been released season 1 and half of season 2 on Betamax and on VHS. And on VHS again, and on VHS again, and on VHS again. Then there was DVD, then there was DVD, then there was DVD, then there was a DVD part work, then there was a DVD Ultimate Collectors, and then there was
it had been released several times.
It had been released, was it 8 times in total?
What Paramount did wrong is the fact they didn't make it clear
and the merchandising
what
was bad.
To it.
The merchandise, they didn't...
The marketing was terrible. It made the marketing on Beyond look good. it was like, no, it did not click with anybody generally what they'd actually done to it. They just thought they'd taken the DVDs and blown them up, and it's not. If you haven't seen TNG remastered, please, for the love of everything, have a watch of a couple of the episodes, especially something like
Best of Both
Worlds or Yes' Enterprise.
Best of Both Worlds, in order to
Stunning.
publicise it in the UK, they actually put it on at cinemas. But I will beat you with this Enterprise.
Right. Oh, no, Once Upon a Deadpool is a new festive cut of Deadpool 2 with new footage to make the film a PG-13.
Oh, I've not seen that one. I was
Don't miss that.
talking about the Fun Man musical. Did you ever see the QMX one? That's the thing.
No, I know, because Jim had one.
That's
That was,
QMX.
that was one of Jim's teddy bears,
Okay, here's the fun thing, Sven.
which he chose before anybody goes.
Have a guess where that one was from.
Vegas experience?
Vegas Experience. I know how you know that. It's because all
I've
the quality
seen you more
stuff
than
was from Vegas Experience.
Um,
QMX did a decent. It's got no electronics.
no electronics?
I'd rather have that.
Really?
Yeah, because
that one.
you can't change the batteries.
Oh, that's true. Yes, Klingons on Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars.
There's what on the sub of that?
Klingon.
Not
Is
Klingon.
that a final Klingon or is that a sample? That's a prototype Klingon.
No, the final Klingon was this version of Klingon.
Ordered for $8.98 and arriving Monday. It's mainly because of the additional character moments. Hyper Red 100 has just ordered the director's cut of Twok.
It's a good idea.
I'm waiting for the UMD.
See, that was the released version.
Right.
That
Released.
was the prototype version. You can tell because the uniform has different pieces.
Hey.
And on the back. Yeah, it's very nice.
Turn it back. Turn it around.
There are only 8 of these in the whole wide world.
Oh, okay.
Hundreds of this. Only 8 of him.
How have I ended up with a teddy bear on camera again?
I don't know. It happens. It does. Ding, ding, ding.
The trailer for Once Upon a Deadpool is out there. There's a link. We can look at that later.
It's most logical.
Spock. Damn it, Spock.
But look how pointy the ears are and the eyebrow.
Yes.
Because that's a prototype one.
And they desatanized it by any chance?
No, it's still got pointy ears, but they sorted out the eyebrows and they gave him a nicer uniform.
Oh, okay.
But this one does this.
Yes.
But that is not logical. Help me, help me.
He needs a beard now.
Yeah.
What else have we got?
Little Voyager one.
Oh, is this supposed to be Janeway?
No, it's just a generic
Just
Voyager
generic
character.
Voyager.
Same as this is a generic First Contact one.
Okay.
I like the uniform on
Is
that
that
one.
Beanie Baby? Or is it just what they do in the States?
Dude, I know you have seen this one before, but my favourite of all the bears, Twok Bear.
Twok Bear!
Still love Twok Bear. Twok Bear is the best of the bears.
Dave comes out as a furry. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to cherish that forever now.
Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Might happen. Oh, I'll tell you what. Oh, actually, hang on, because he's in here somewhere. I know. Ah, right. Okay. And Spock.
Ah, fascinating.
Yeah, you try getting one of them for that price these days.
Yeah. Where we go?
Oh, okay.
So it's not worth speculating on it.
No. Right. Here's an interesting one for you. So, prototype bear and uniform.
Right. So you've got the prototype tag on it still. Oh.
Prototype bear and uniform.
Prototype tag still on it. Okay. Final version?
Final version.
So it's
Now-
match time.
Tell me what they did.
They took that bear and that uniform.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that. That's quite both prototypes and then there's the finished. And it's like,
Makes sense.
I see what they did. I see what they did. It's very
That's
nice.
quite cool.
It
Should
is.
be fair.
It is
We
excellent.
like that.
I like that one. That one's fun. Okay, my second favourite bear after the Twok Bear.
It's another Klingon.
Yeah, but
It's a hard
It's
Klingon.
got a little...
Right. Okay.
Oh, come on. As Klingons go, that thing's awesome.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Looks like it looks like the Chancellor. Right. It's got a bit of the Martox about him. Anyway.
Right. Could be worse. Be Enterprise.
It's an Enterprise bear.
Yeah, that bear sold worse than all the other bears.
But that was the new Star Trek at the time, wasn't it, Dave?
It sold worse than all the other bears.
Yeah, but it was the new Star Trek at the time, wasn't it, Dave?
It may have been.
You know what it's like when there's a new Star Trek on the tower? Everybody hates it.
Yeah. That's very, very true.
Until the next new one comes along and everybody loves it then. Because that's not happened.
Beanie.
Yeah, an official Bailey baby.
No. They were done by a rival company, but still very, very good.
He's even got a
they
leathery rubbery back thing.
They know how to make the money from these.
Stop performing earmocks on camera.
Can't do earmocks on camera?
No, I wouldn't recommend it.
No earmocks on camera?
Okay. We'll go to
I'll tell you what, there you go. Not remastered.
They should come out with an Odo figure that's just a tub of brown slime.
They did.
They
genuinely did. It was the brown slime was edible though. It was a sweet. They did it for the second year of the Vegas experience.
So all the ladies could eat Odo.
Yeah, it was all right. It was a toffee-ish sort of caramelly.
You ate Odo.
Like the little bucket it came in was nice. I've got one upstairs. I use it as a change pot.
I would be disturbed now.
Yeah, play with the TNG. Because he's a wall-type bear. I like the wall-type bears. You don't see many of those.
Why has this bear got 4 pips? It's a captain of engineering, is it?
Oh yeah, I've never noticed that. It has got 4 pips. Oh my god, and this was official. Actually, to be fair, you can have captains. So.
Of engineering, yes, because Scotty was one.
Yes, Scotty was one, yeah.
So, yeah, captain of engineering. I'm going to teach
what can I say?
at Starfleet Academy.
The Germans felt that the bear should have it.
Yeah, well, fair enough. Okay. Could be a captain of security. Because they're going to last that long. Clearly. Oh dear. Hybrido 100. I'm taking that's the whole eating of Odo.
Could have been.
Jason says, Jason says, Dave, is your house like the warehouse at the end of Raiders?
You can't get a
forklift. The loft is. If you count toy forklifts.
Toy forklifts, yeah.
And Dangerous Dave has just come on and gone.
Keep it up and you will be assimilated.
It's a bit late for me, don't you think?
Smidge.
Considering I have been assimilated and I've got parts replaced. Dave swore. Dave's a bad man. Dave forgot we were starting at 8. Or missed the fact that it said we were starting.
So Dave missed the Eaglemoss special announcement. Oh, man. We can't redo it.
No.
He'll have to rewind. Yeah, he will.
Yeah,
it's a shame.
Rewind.
Rewind.
Dave not knowing something about merchandise. What's going on? Dave says, I have that Bugbear. Where's the Bugbear gone?
The mini Bugbear. Do you have the mini Bugbear or the big Bugbear?
I think, he says he had that Bugbear, so I'm guessing he has the mini Bugbear.
Yeah. For anybody,
Cutie of Bear.
For anybody who likes Bugbears, the small ones have got twice the life expectancy of the large ones. The reason being, the vinyl they used in these was double thick. Because if you own a big one now, you can literally wipe off the veneer from the material. The minis are still holding.
So it's a bit like having a Bluetooth combo.
Yeah, it's exactly like having one of those TNG com badges. It amazes me how many of those just failed.
Well, they haven't failed, have they? Because they still work. It's just that all the paint comes off.
That is a fail.
That's a fail.
That's a fail.
And we questioned them on it.
We questioned them on it, and they said we sorted it.
It's fine. It's fine. And then we've had another one, and it does the same.
Fails. They all fail.
So, Dave, we're going to look at some ways of sorting that out, aren't we? At some point.
Yeah. We're going to do a tutorial video, but it needs to be something we can edit. Right, although there is a really quick and easy, very easy fix straight off the bat.
Because it doesn't look like it's not like it's going to have touch sensors, is it? It's just
no. You just remove. Yeah, you just remove the front facing from a QMX. Glue it on. Not how
Expensive
I
way of
would
doing
do
it,
it.
but-
Not how I would do it, but
We'll have a look at how you would do it at a later date, because I think we need to do that for our viewers.
But the thing to do, there's two ways of doing it, really. You can completely repaint and redo it, which is fine if you're any good with a spray gun, and is not particularly expensive and not particularly hard
Just
to do.
maybe seal it this time.
Yeah, seal it. Or you take the quick, cheap and easier option, which is always the option I would go with that particular piece, purely because it's something you use, and that is you use sticky back vinyl. So you get the badge, you flat face it onto the vinyl, smear it off, make sure you get all the bubbles, you get a nice craft knife at a 45 degree, slice straight round till you get a nice image, then you get a black mark, just go all the way around the edge. Jobs are good.
I think you can keep doing it as many times as you need.
Yeah, you can do that repeatedly. So I'm actually surprised that somebody hasn't done, and I'm not hinting here, I'm surprised that somebody who doesn't do the decals for the Eagle ships hasn't gone, you know what, there might be a market in doing decals for this. It's the same.
Sticker will be better rather than a decal, I would have thought.
Yeah,
The last thing you want is water anyway like that.
valid point.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Yes. The Cutie of Bear.
The Cutie of Bear. The Cutie of Bear is really, really sweet. I did like that.
Dave said, I might have had the big one then. The vinyl went to crap years ago.
Yeah, it was a large one then. You have the 18-inch. It's a nice bear. Actually, it's
Roasted tub?
It's a nice bear, but it's not the best bear from that range. The best bear from that range was they did a Ferengi. That is adorable, and it did not sell, and people got really confused about it, which is a shame because I thought it was a great toy.
From the movie,
From
didn't
the
it?
movie, it's just a great little thing from the film. It's just like he's sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, but we're back into the era of, oh no, Insurrection was crap. No, it wasn't.
Insurrection was alright.
It's just a double episode.
Yeah, but this is the problem. Everybody expects everything to be epic these days. What's wrong with
These days,
it's
that was
alright?
1998, dude.
You know, still. Alright. I like alright. It's fine.
Mine.
Right, so. Oh, there was a reason. Yes, there was a reason.
There's raisins?
Yeah, there was a reason that the bears have come down on show. This is about no, not that one. That's not Trek. This is about a quarter of the bears. It's a gift for someone. This is about a quarter of my bear collection. The reason that it has come down...
barely adequate.
Barely adequate. The reason it has come down
Barely
today for this is because on our next episode we have some of the all-new, all-dancing classic Trek bears that have just been... Well, I say just been released. They were released about 6 months
Are you
ago.
going to... do you really
But we're
love
going
those?
to be doing those. But
Do you
the
really
new
love
ones,
those?
I think the uniforms are quite nice and the toys are right.
So,
just they're
and
expensive.
compared with, say, some of the older ones, which you really, really hate. So, are you getting a bit polar about them?
Really? Polar bears? You're doing bear jokes?
Insurrection was odd number, so it never stood a chance.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh, we're really going to do this?
Star Trek 1. Epic
Was
moment.
a good film just too long?
Star Trek 2.
Brilliant film.
Star Trek 3. Epic
Brilliant
moments.
film.
How much iconic eye candy was in that third film?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
The Merchantman, the Bird of Prey, the Enterprise going into Space Dock, the Enterprise going out to Space
You
Dock.
don't have to sell 3 to me.
Wow.
You know I like 3. I like 4. I like 5.
Yeah.
Love 6.
Someone has to like 5. We won't speak of Generations.
Oh, why won't we speak of Generations?
Because I was tempted to walk out of the cinema. It was that bad. But then again, I didn't like First Contact at the cinema. I loved it on home video.
First Contact was good.
Yeah. And we just passed the anniversary of that. I was just kind of scared.
You know, I'd have to say Generations is the worst Star Trek movie ever made. Just beating one of the newer ones.
You're saying that Generations is worse than Into Darkness?
Yeah. I didn't feel quite as violated by Into Darkness as I did Generations.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure you came out of Into Darkness feeling very violated.
Not as violated as Generations. Generations could have been so much better than it was.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Too much of it's on the editing room floor.
if you'd done something stupid like gone and bought the soundtrack before the film came out and listened
Oh,
to that,
you'd have a completely different idea.
A much better film in your head. First Contact was great. I liked Insurrection. I quite enjoyed watching that. I always watching it. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, you know,
Unlike Nemesis.
Me and you ought to have an Insurrection night. Have some beer. Well,
we've just gone,
but popcorn. Yeah, we can do that.
20th anniversary. Soonish. Any minute now.
Yeah.
It's December.
It's creeping up.
Nemesis. Was oh, the thing is with Nemesis, it could have been so good if being given to a director had a clue.
Okay,
give that to Frakes or Burton.
You know what? If we took First Contact out of the list, just so put it in a protective bubble somewhere over there, it can play with Beverly for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, in a bubble over there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll leave them over there. And we get all of the Generations films, and we get all of the remake films.
Yeah.
They're all behind the classic films in the scale of good to crap.
You're saying that Star Trek 5 is better than Beyond?
Yeah.
You're fool!
I like 5.
You're fool. Okay, let's go back. Blah, 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 blah. How do you explain Nemesis then? Yeah. Galaxy Quest was Star Trek 10.
Hang on. Explain it in what way?
What odd and even numbers, because it was an even numbered film, wasn't it? Star Trek 10.
Yeah, but wasn't it? If you count it as no, because if you count it as just a TNG film, it's still no.
Galaxy Quest was Star Trek 10. Nemesis was 11.
We all love Galaxy.
Because then you'd have Star Trek 2009 would be the even numbered one. Then Into Darkness would be odd numbered. And
actually,
then Beyond would be even numbered.
This year,
that would make more sense.
This year, I took down my Galaxy Quest props and packed them away, which is kind of sad.
Galaxy Quest came before it. I can't remember there we go. Generations had great music at least. Yes, it did. Everything else was a complete failure.
To be fair, Generations had the most awesome Star Trek uniforms.
They were all
beating the Wrath of Khan uniforms until they changed their mind.
Apparently, the reason they changed their mind is because they were awful.
I liked them. They looked really good.
You might want to have a look at the TNG jackets that are now being made available in the States for $300.
I've already seen. Well, I haven't seen one in the flesh, but I've seen.
But those are that uniform.
They're very similar. They are
just with really crap stitching.
Yeah,
really crap stitching.
Let's do $300
for
it. Do I have one ordered?
No. When the Chinese knockoff ones come out. Go ahead.
I'm not saying that thing.
I don't like KOs, but I know a man who does. Dave, do you have any of the Playmates figures?
Yeah, I've got
one or two.
I up until they release the 1701 range.
He had everything.
Which broke me. I mean, literally, you couldn't be near me that week. I was a twat beyond being a twat. Really threw my toys out the pram at those. I had everyone up until then, and then I stopped collecting, and then I restarted collecting when Playmate Toys realised what they'd done and started making they did the 3000 series, which I still argued was a no-no, and then they did them in special collectors complete boxes, which means you could still have them. So at last count, I am one figure missing from my Playmate range, and it's a mail away.
Okay. Insurrection. Insurrection was great. It was a 2-part TNG episode, good but not great, which was fine with me, frankly. At that point, I was missing Next Generation. Is there even decent images of the crew in Generations uniforms? Is that because you saw things when you were working for Creation?
Yeah. But they're bound to still be on the internet, so the internet is huge. Somebody out there must still have those.
Really not.
Really not?
Cannot find them. Most people, the only things people tend to see are the concept sketches and that one image or footage of Geordie wearing part of his uniform.
I've got video footage kicking around from one of the thingies with like most of the cast in those new uniforms.
Well, you need to get that put onto digital.
What happened to Kirk in the spacesuit? Did they ever get round to reusing that footage? Because there was talk about them using
the only footage of that that's ever been kicking around has been really sub-quality VHS stuff.
I've got a nice quality version of that as well.
Again, you need to turn it into a digital version.
Because I was
stick those on our channel.
Christie's had that because I was tempted to get
real?
Because I was tempted to get it. It was a nice thing.
Problem is that I didn't have the audio with it, did it?
No, I'm on about they had the spacesuit.
The spacesuit itself, right? Sorry, I see.
They had the suit.
Okay. All I remember is a fuzzy as hell deleted scene with Geordie only half wearing his.
Yeah. No, there was more stuff kicking around. There used to be this really awesome website which sadly, even though there was numerous campaigns to try to fund it, called Data Trek. And I mean they even had there were ridiculous video qualities. What was the video quality? It was like 500 by 700 that the trailers used to be released on StarTrek.com.
I don't want even that high.
Okay, Star Trek. If you go way back in the internet, StarTrek.com.
They were like QuickTime videos.
Yeah, StarTrek.com had QuickTime QuickTime trailers for the episodes. They started with Voyager and then they retroactively did them for TNG and TOS. And I seem to have in my head there were 500 by
Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Yeah. And they were these 20-minute teas, but they were specifically done for the internet. They were not the ones that they'd used on the TV channels because
so it wasn't Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Same voice. But there was two channels at the time that were allowed to show the proper Star Trek trailers, and this website was a guy called.
Wasn't Bob Hollocks, was it?
You know, I can't remember. I've got correspondence from him that says because he gave. Well, I purchased a complete dump from his website. He burnt them all onto disc, so I have all of the trailers and the interviews that they'd done specifically for the TV that never got released on the DVD and blah 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 blah. So yeah, the stuff is out there in the big wide world.
Fredo 100. Considering they borrow most of them from DS9, probably not. You're missing the Generations concept uniforms there, I think, which were basically the TNG uniforms, but with a flap that ended here, and it kind of you could tear. The idea was you could tear it across like you could in TWOC, so you could have the flappy thing going on. If there
it was a nice. It was basically imagine a one-piece uniform with a jacket.
Oh, and the what am I right in thinking?
The
there and the pips were across there.
Pips went across, and
yeah,
it was sweet. It was like but the toys they released the Playmate toys.
Yeah, the Playmates toys are in those uniforms. To be bizarre.
And I recommend
they ended up using sharing uniforms with DS9, ending up with a random mismatch of uniforms we never understood as the crew had replicators. Quite right.
Well, there was this wonderful thing, and I will see if I can find the video footage because I have the video footage somewhere for it, and it never made it to the DVD or Blu-ray where because I remember I got it for you, and I was like, see this video footage, and it was Riker walking into the ready room, and Picard looks up at him and goes, "What the devil are you wearing, number one?"
Oh yes, when he was wearing the DS9.
When he was wearing the DS9, and yet that didn't make it to the Blu-ray. I'm like, why isn't that in the bloopers? It's awesome.
Yeah, no. It's such a shame. That was brilliant. 1701
range. Would we get
range.
into trouble for showing that?
If we upload it, we'll find out.
Maybe we should upload it.
Get it?
I've still got it.
Well, saw it. We'll get it uploaded. What's the worst that can happen is give us a copyright strike and take funding offers.
Oh wow! Oh, however will we live without that quarter of a penny every month?
Yeah. So if we put it up, that might get us.
So what was the question?
1701 range. Basically, Playmates 3 or 4 figures. It was Riker in. No, it wasn't. Was it Riker?
It was Picard and Tapestry.
Picard and Tapestry.
No, you. That was a different thing. Picard and Tapestry.
Mm-hmm.
It was Reginald Barclay and Tasha.
Right. Yeah. And basically, they were only going to release 1,700.
No, they did only release. They released 1701 of them in that packaging. No. In that packaging.
Only the first 2 figures. They only kept it to a 1701.
Oh, Barclay was the first of the 3,000 range.
Yeah. So basically, Tasha and Picard and Tapestry. So in the old uniform, Basically, they only released 1,701 units of it, and then they did Barclay, and because there was so much feedback on
they lost
ridiculousness.
So many fans.
Yeah,
they lost so many.
The Barclay did 3,000, and then just to completely break the market, they released a box set of all 3.
Yeah, but the problem was they went. I can't remember the exact figure, so I'm going to make up a figure. Okay, we're going to say 10 kajillion. So they used to make $10 kajillion from the Playmate toy range. The year they released the 1701 range, they only made 15 kajillion. It went boom because loads of fans did exactly what I did and went, I'm not collecting them anymore.
And done. Like you basically said to EM on the Glen.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah, I said the exact same thing to Eagle Moss, which is it's all well and good doing specials, web specials, but convention exclusives like the Yorktown and things like that, it's out of order because you get completists, which I hate to say that. I fit into that group because I don't like boxing myself into I am this, but I tend to have completist tendencies. Shock. Who knew me? Who knows me would be surprised by that fact, and it ruins the fun of collecting for me if I can't have a complete set.
Fadro Mech, hi guys, sorry I missed the start. Well, you can rewind.
Oh, and you know what? Since this appears to be David Confession Hour, whoever asked me about the Playmate toys, I will tell you this: I have Playmate toys on card. I have Playmate toys on Pog, because they did cards and pogs. They did packaging variances from America to Canada, but I refused to buy the European packaging variants, and I even have the mismatched cards, there was a handful of Voyager ones where the characters didn't match the cards. And yes, I am that level of stupid.
He is.
Okay? Not that level of geek. I respect that level of geek. I do not respect that level of stupid, and I definitely fit into that category.
Right, so those would be world exclusive. We'll go back to the footage you apparently have and the images. If we put those on the channel, they would be world exclusives because
they weren't. They were available.
No, they're not out there anymore.
Oh, we'll stick them up.
So,
I'll stick them up.
Yeah, 18th century uniforms look good.
Yes,
especially on Worf. Yeah, for his swim.
Oh, here's a funny thing that again did not really make it to the DVDs and all the rest of it. They comment a lot that whole holodeck scene was filmed to have more of a feel for Worf and all the rest of it. Yeah, that's only half the truth. Was it the recruiters? Some of the high up Trek people behind the scenes came over to a convention about 6 months before they started that, and they saw a whole bunch of us in Elizabethan Trek outfits because there was a big fashion. There was a big fashion in the UK. Never really took off in America, but in the UK it happens. There's a small group.
I think we're back into that cultural divide there, where we like playing with things.
Yeah, we like playing with things, and there was a whole bunch. I'll say a whole bunch. There's probably only about 30 of us. And we made Star Trek outfits, but we used the colour and the cut, but we used Elizabethan style costuming, and we merged the two. And there was a whole fashion thing.
The Royal Navy of Federation, yeah, brilliant.
It was fun. I love seeing the girls in the big bustles and it was wonderful.
Adam says projections Barclay from Voyager. Yes.
Yeah.
Scottish Trekkie, hi there all. I'm here. I made it. You're a bit late, but okay. Hi.
Hello. We're about to say goodbye.
Apparently, more Glens are to be released soon. So much for limited edition, not to my knowledge. The
remainder stock is going to be dumped on the UK store.
It's already happened. Been gone.
Has it been gone? Well, that's it then.
People are pissed off because it's almost been a month now and they haven't had their stock turn up. The last of them are being shipped. Well, basically they said they'll be shipped out and arrive by the 26th.
Yeah, that's it. There was 500. 500. That's it. There is no 500. More of those.
Resellers of Con exclusive make more profit than the original sellers.
Well, yeah.
There are no plans for more Glens, said Dave.
No, there's definitely no more Glens.
Vadromek.
Although saying that, they could redo the Glen in a different size because that would stay true to what they said.
Yeah. Dave's just reminded me, talking about trailers, do you both remember the second trailer for Bring Back Kirk?
Yes.
Yes.
I have it
on tape.
Hang on. What's the name of the...
Vadromek.
Is Vadromek's real name Dave?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to be good friends with Jason, who was the guy who started up the Bring Back Kirk campaign. And during that period, my business card, do you remember my CD business card? I had a square CD business card that was about this big.
You put that trailer on it, didn't you?
I had 500 made, and I had the Bring Back Kirk trailer, 1 and 2. I still have that video footage.
I've got it on VHS.
We should put that video footage out there into the world. On the web. That was kick-ass editing. That was a nice thing.
Daryl, absolutely, Eagle Moss sold them at 40, and the next store did the Glen and Discovery set for £400. Literally, next door. Yeah,
next door had them, yeah.
That was taking them in. Yup, but EM aren't making any more Glens. From Dave. Okay. Dave will know.
I just thought they might do a small version of a jumbo.
Hyper, yeah, that would... It wouldn't work. Well, this is the thing, is they can't do a jumbo disco. Because if it's already too long, so if they do another size up, it will go outside their license. So that's it. There might be a bigger version of the disco.
Smaller disco.
Yeah. I mean the one
colour changing deflector dishes. Oh, that could be
the Polar Lights / AMT 12500 disco is going to be as long as the 12500 Excelsior.
Oh,
if not a bit longer.
That thing's... Yeah. Okay. Right. So where are we on questions?
All I can find is the audio clip and the shoulders up shot of the concept uniform on a closed stand.
No, there's definitely more. Well,
not on the net. That's the point.
We'll find it.
Guys, would you go for a space dock done by Diamond Select? Yes. It's not happening, but yes. It's a space dock. It doesn't matter what space dock it is. We need it. We need a space dock.
Would we go for that? I'd consider it.
For all 30 seconds before your credit card was starting to cry after the 5 you bought. But he's getting several of them. I'm hoping to get the EM one.
I need to modding them to hell and back.
Yeah, I know. The extra Glens would be the extras they didn't sell at the cons, as they had a limited amount to sell each day. Well, they've already sold the spares.
Yeah, they've sold the spares. The spares were dumped on the web store. It's just I'd forgot. You know what? I should have remembered they'd been dumped on the web store because they sold 2 more than they should have.
No, it was more like 9.
Was it 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there was several people who basically got told.
That was a boo-boo.
Sorry. Yeah, it's because they
Can you imagine being one of those people? I would be livid.
They were posting about it on the Hero Collector / Eagle Moss fan page, as Dave very much knows, you poor soul, because he was having to
moderate that. Well, the thing is, how can you moderate what's at the end of the day, they're within their rights to complain, and that is the best place to complain.
Dave, hit us up with a link to your group for the Eagle Moss / Hero Collector Star Trek fan group, will you?
Go on, Dave.
Pop it in. Go on, Dave. You know you want.
Go on, Sven wants you to slip it in. Right, we have 3 minutes, so let's wrap this bad boy up.
Nathan says, greetings from Australia. Hello!
Oh, don't do that.
The EM Space Dock is apparently shipping in time for Christmas. I believe that when it occurs. The release date is the 20th.
Yeah, I don't believe. Yeah, no.
I'm betting that anybody who pre-orders it from the web store, once it's up for pre-order, will probably get it on the 24th. And anybody who's a subscriber will get it sometime in February.
March. Okay.
We've seen how things have been working recently. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
I was about to post a link, but now I don't want to. Do it! Oh, he's done it.
Right.
Okay. But one thing that's happening is Eagle Moss Space Dock. Yes, it is. It's definitely happening.
Yeah, it's definitely happening.
Get in. Definitely happening. And then, if that sells well enough, you'll get regular one. Everybody buy a Space Dock so you can get regular one.
Yeah.
And then with a bit of luck, they'll turn it upside down and call it a space office.
Okay, one more question and then we're wrapping this bad boy up.
A little late, I hate late nights. Sorry.
That's okay. You can catch up.
Yes. Rewind.
Rewind. Right, well, that about wraps it up for us this evening. We know
Don't get it for Christmas 2019. No, that's when the disco prize will turn up in the normal size.
So, things that we definitely know. We definitely know that we have a really great review for next week's episode. We know that shortly we will be going back to being able to record these.
And edit them.
You have no idea how... Actually, question, Sven. Let's test your memory. How many episodes have we filmed that had not got edited yet?
I think 3.
3. What the hell were they?
One's Megatron.
Megatron. What was the other thing?
Now I'm stuck.
There was a Starships one that we were halfway through rendering. That didn't. We did a live thing.
That died, so we redid it as a live. So I'll re-edit that one. I can't remember what the other one was.
Okay. Well, whatever. So, yes, fantastic news there. However, we would still like people to consider Patreon because there are lots of things we would like to be able to do, and that will give us the freedom to do so. So please consider that.
Like, for instance, getting me off work for an extra day a week so I can do more of this stuff. Yeah. Especially at the moment because I feel knackered.
Whilst you're considering that, we would like you to subscribe and hit that bell. You can follow us on both Facebook and Twitter. Is there anything we should add to this wonderful wrap up to our episode, Sven?
No, because there's no Flickr anymore.
Okay.
I haven't flickered. Hold on before you finish. Great show as always, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Linda. Vadrimek, bye, guys. I'll rewatch this later. You're damn right you will. Jason O'Shea, good night, guys. A pleasure as always. The pleasure was all ours. Dangerous Dak, see ya.
Okay.
Wouldn't want to be here.
Thank you very much.
Nathan Bessel, good night, lads. Good morning, Nathan.
Yes.
Things he's in Australia.
Yeah.
It's only fair.
Go push the button, Sven.
Push the button.
Push the button.
Patreon will be turning up along with our subscription thing, so make sure you click on both. If you haven't subscribed, get on with it. If you haven't subscribed on Patreon, please consider. And some videos will be turning up once I manage to get home and sort that. Bye.
Bye.